Killer casually leads police into his murder house.
There's a significant amount of blood next to the bed, too. Decent. More than just vomit.
These officers have just realized they're standing in the middle of a murder scene.
Might want to come over here. We got a pretty significant amount of blood in the floor, and we got blood on this.
Earlier that day, 21-year-old Aaron Davies was reported missing by his family. In a routine attempt to locate him, officers stopped by the home of his best friend, Brandon Reisner, unaware that they're walking into the aftermath of the most gruesome crime this town has seen in decades.
Turn it off.
He's running, dispatch.
Get him.
From south on East 9th.
Get him.
He was having anxiety attacks, having thoughts. He was having visions. We brought him home to make him safe. Try to get his medications right.
He's saying there's blood in the trunk.
Also, part of the autopsy, a portion of the small intestine was missing, and it's believed that it was removed through this area of dismemberment there.
It's unfathomable.
GG's. GG's.
The story begins on a bleak November morning in 2022 when Rome police receive a call about a suspicious vehicle in a local park. When officers arrive, they find a blue Toyota Prius lying in a shallow ravine partially submerged in water.
Somebody go get Scotty's tow rope and get his fucker out.
At first glance, the car looks empty, but officers won't know for sure until it's towed. In the meantime, a few unsettling details already jump out. The car is in neutral. There are no skid marks on the embankment. It looks to officers like someone deliberately rolled the car into a creek.
Crazy thing is, there's nothing, there was no acceleration. It's almost like it just
rode up in there or something.
Yeah. Did it go all the way up in park or something?
An examination of the car's interior will soon add new and disturbing possibilities. For now, the search of the car's license plates reveal that it belongs to 21-year-old Aaron Davies. With his phone going straight to voicemail, officers contact his father, Randy. Within hours, Aaron's parents have arrived in Rome to help search for their son.
Aaron's girlfriend, she's sitting in the car outside the daughter, but the last conversation they had was at 9:57 p.m. on Thursday.
They've been discussing that he'd be coming over Friday morning.
Okay.
And so she texted, and then he never said. He said, yeah,
Sleazy.
they were really excited.
What you want, man?
Where is she at?
She's outside.
Oh, no, where?
She was in Gadsden.
Okay. So that's where he was heading. Is that correct?
Right. So
eating what you eating? Baba, what's the
me and
word?
Brandon have been friends for years, and so this being kind of a midway point, they just come up here to hang out before and then head over there to visit her.
Okay. When did he leave?
It's bad.
Did he leave y'all's house?
It's bad. I'm already knowing.
Thursday afternoon at some point. We don't know exactly what.
Maybe around 2:30.
Okay.
You don't know what that hearing is?
No. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to keep the name straight and everything. So
you don't know where our son is there?
No. All right.
This officer has just learned that Aaron left home 2 days earlier to visit his girlfriend in Gadsden, Alabama. With Rome halfway between the two towns, he'd planned on spending the night here with his best friend, Brandon Reisner, before continuing on to Gadsden the following.
Brandon killed him. It gotta be somebody associated with Brandon that killed him. Gotta be.
Morning. Only he never made it to Gadsden. His girlfriend last heard from him shortly before 11 p.m. the night he arrived at Brandon's 2 days ago.
Gosh darn it. Brian gonna come up with a text like that. I'm like, gosh darn it.
Aaron had been excited to see his girlfriend. His parents can't shake the feeling that something or someone derailed Aaron's journey that night.
Initially, he had said that he thought that Aaron left his home sometime in the night. We fell asleep at 10. The next morning, he woke up and didn't hear anything about it. And then later, the story changed to that He'd woke up at 1 in the morning and looked out, saw that Aaron's car was gone, and said, "We can see left again." Around 1 and 2 in the morning. Anyway, that's just what it is. That's helpful.
So this is what Brandon told you.
Yeah.
Aaron's silence is made all the more
That was his
concerning
best
by the
friend.
discovery of his
It gotta be
vehicle
the
less
friend,
than
'cause
2
then what a friend
miles
now
from
when he go
Brandon's
missing?
home.
You ain't
Even
feeling no
more
type of way?
unsettling, Brandon has been messaging on Aaron's behalf, claiming that his phone is dead.
See?
So his girlfriend texted or tried to call Brandon, or tried to call my son Aaron, and wasn't able to get through. And so she texted Brandon, and Brandon responded back saying, "Oh, Aaron's phone must not be working."
Even though he's like, I'm right here at there, and oh, we're out walking. Oh, my phone's not working.
And she said, "So, are you still coming? Is he still coming over today?" And he said, "Oh, he's coming over tomorrow. That's the plan from the beginning." And
Or that's the
was
plan now.
that was the plan. That's what Brandon said. They're going to come Saturday rather than Friday, which wasn't planned initially, and that's not what she understood. And they had this conversation on Thursday. Yeah.
Despite these troubling signs, police still hope Aaron may be sleeping off a hangover somewhere or avoiding his parents after crashing his car. To be sure, 2 officers decide to stop by Brandon's house. From the moment Brandon starts talking, officers sense that something isn't right, and they believe the answers lie in this house.
I'm Officer Gall with the Run Police Department. We're following up on all this stuff. So I know you already talked with Officer Bethune earlier a little bit and talked with Officer Stallings. Can you walk me through what's going on? Just make sure we're at the same page.
We started drinking around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me and Aaron.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys? Okay.
And we went to bars sometime in the evening. Came back here. We were driving and then we started drinking the red wine. He doesn't drink too often, so he had gone upstairs, one of his shoes everywhere, into the toilet. He was like standing up, puking for some reason. And then I went downstairs because he was telling me that he doesn't need any help. And I went downstairs, dropped a bottle, cut my pinky, and I went to the urgent care this morning. And yeah, I bandaged it up.
You went to urgent care because you dropped a glass bottle and cut your pinky? Come on, gang.
Took a shower, went to bed.
Okay.
And then woke up 1 to 2 a.m.
Come on, gang.
Around that time, and his car was gone.
So how long have you and Aaron been friends?
Since like we met when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
Then we became more like close friends, I'd say, like around freshman year.
Okay. So when was the last time you talked to him? When he was upstairs in the bathroom? Okay. Did you go to sleep after that? Yeah. Around what time do you think that was?
I'm not sure. Maybe
I know it's hard to keep track.
Between 10 p.m. to 12, maybe?
Somewhere between 10 and 12? Okay. So your parents out of town last night?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're just coming back today? Yeah. So you've been knowing him since you were in 5th grade?
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time, man.
Gone to the same church.
Okay.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Okay.
Mormons.
Yeah.
I've kind of drifted away a little bit.
Yeah.
And he would drink occasionally, but he's still like staying with the church.
Yeah. So he didn't drink a lot because of that.
Yeah. So just occasionally. So I imagine the alcohol.
They started drinking. They started drinking midnight Friday night or Thursday night. They started drinking Thursday night. No, they started drinking Friday night. Around midnight, they went to some bars. They went home, got home around like 2 or 3. He was in the room throwing up. He came downstairs. He woo-woo-woo. Now, today, he went to urgent care because he cut his pinky.
It's possible. We're still trying to find him. I don't know. You know, he may just be staying at a hotel, sleeping off whatever happened last night. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean he's in danger or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
No. Let's go back. 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 Let's go back.
Sure, we're asked, same page.
We started drinking around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me and Eric.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys?
And we went to bars sometime in the evening.
Okay. 12 in the afternoon. They start drinking at 12 in the afternoon. Went to the bars in the evening. Okay. Yeah.
Story uncannily accounts for every piece of incriminating evidence, and his behavior is eerily detached.
Do you have any problem with us checking inside the house? No problem at all. So you're okay if we go in there and walk around just to take a look? Okay. You mind hanging out with Officer Bethune while I do that? No dogs or anything inside, right?
No,
Okay. No ferocious iguanas or anything?
No.
You never know, man. People have all kinds of pets. 60, I just mentioned. Well, I'll get a consent search of the residence. I'm just gonna have him walk with me to make sure I don't go somewhere where he doesn't go. It's important.
So this is my parents' bed.
Okay, so you don't normally go in here?
Confess, I did take a couple baths in there because they have the bathtub.
Normally does in the master, you know.
I've been doing laundry from all the puke upstairs.
Okay.
But anyways, that's my stuff.
Okay. You want to step back with him real quick, please? Thank you. What about this room?
That's normally the guest room, but Aaron wanted to sleep upstairs.
Okay.
He doesn't know it yet, but Brandon's unknowingly sealed his fate. As officers move through the home, a disturbing scene unfolds. A washing machine full of soiled sheets, large quantities of industrial-strength cleaning products, blankets stained with dark brown patches, and the
If you was gonna kill somebody that don't wash their own sheets, just burn them shits and buy new sheets. That's what I see in the movies.
unmistakable smell of bleach. But when they move upstairs, officers will uncover something that stops them cold.
Fitness area. Okay. Attic.
It's not mine.
A bed with no sheets on it. Figures. Those dogs will creep me out in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, 09.
Look at all them cleaning products on the floor. And you try cleaning it, dry it up real quick.
There's a
That mean, yeah.
significant amount of blood next to the bed, too. Decent. More than just vomit. All the way over here. Looks like it's been there a while, but he could have been throwing up blood, I guess.
No.
It looks like it too. See all that? be throwing up blood like that. Not to mention, if he had alcohol poisoning, he wouldn't have been able to get up and move around this morning. Especially at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Brandon's explanation doesn't come close to accounting for what's in his room. Despite
Brandon got too drunk. He got mad at Aaron. They had a little fight. Brandon felt the way about Aaron. Brandon killed Aaron. Tried to head the body, but couldn't clean up.
Despite clear signs of cleanup, enough blood remains to suggest that something truly horrific happened there. Officers are now convinced that Aaron...
So now for my theoretically profession, Brandon got mad at Aaron because Brandon got mad at Aaron because Aaron only coming to visit when he want to go see his girl. He don't spend much time with them because now he feel like they like these instead of like these. They used to be the best of buds, now like these. And now you say you let the girl come in between us and woo-woo-woo. And like, woo-woo, he probably got his feelings when he drunk and bang!
Never left this room alive.
Might want to come over here. We got a pretty significant amount of blood in the floor. We got blood on this armoire thing and all over here on the other side of the floor on a rug. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here and just go back outside. Just traces with the other guy. That's it right now.
Can you just secure a warrant for the rest of the house? Yep, certainly do that. I didn't see any drag marks or anything on the stairs. Because if he's not very good at cleaning stuff up, he would have messed up too.
We need to get out of here to where we're going. Yes.
Brandon's shaky cover story and attempts to clean up and the extensive blood evidence have just made him a suspect in what is now a homicide investigation. But police are about to make a catastrophic error.
There's blood on it. He's running, dispatch.
What I say?
Westbound from Collinwood.
Why did he leave it by himself?
Head south on East 9th.
Why did he leave it by himself
Ralston,
anyways?
Brick house corner of East 9th and Collinwood.
Before they can detain him, Brandon has bolted, outrunning 3 officers and vanishing into the neighborhood. With a suspected killer on the loose, officers from multiple units converge on the area.
Go up to the house, get in the backyard. Okay. Possible 1043 suspect. I'm with you. Okay. Did you hear any dogs barking that way? Okay. He went this way. I know where he went after that.
Police contact Brandon's father, Jeremy Reisner. He's already heard about the commotion from a neighbor and is heading back to town. Meanwhile, police will systematically search the neighborhood for any signs of Brandon.
All right, he went to the back of 521, the port, into the residence behind it, headed north.
Go back towards Highland. Yeah, next road over.
Damn, I think I just saw him on that street when I was coming over here. Yes, yes. He was on the street before this one right here, but I was coming over here to get the backyard. He had a red shirt, he was just walking down with long blonde hair. Yeah, it's him.
He's saying there's blood in the trunk of that car, so I don't know. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's probably a 1043. There's a good shit ton of blood in there. He was washing the sheets. I think he had heard me when I said the sheets are in the dryer, and that's when he took off. I didn't even see him run 47 seconds running. Gave me full consent. I had him come in the house to show me the common areas. He said Brandon was last seen upstairs, in the bedrooms, run up in the bathroom. Walked in there, saw a few spots that could be blood on the bed, looked around the side, tons of blood that he was trying to get up with bleach. Shit. You heard me.
What'd you say?
I said the sheets were in the dryer, and that's when he took off. I think he killed him. Or dumped him.
As the search widens, officers dig into Brandon's background. Nothing alarming surfaces until they take a look at his social media. Brandon works as a scare actor at a haunted house attraction, playing what he describes as a savage, animalistic bandit. He also writes and produces his own music, often with lyrics dwelling on death and killing. Could this fascination with death and horror have crossed over into real life?
Oh yeah, he's been cleaning. Look at that. He's cleaned.
I didn't notice that.
Clean that.
All the way on the back here on this back wall.
Perfect lighting photograph that. More blood in the shower. I wonder what we that. I'd love to throw it.
I would almost guarantee he's floating in the river. Well, it don't fall right there.
For over an hour, Rome, Georgia has been locked down as police search for Brandon Reisner. When Jeremy arrives, officers hope he can shed some light on Brandon's whereabouts.
Really?
So I realize you might not be able to answer this question.
Probably don't know the answer, but I'll try.
Is there suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something?
There's suspicion that something happened in the home.
Beyond getting drunk and throwing up?
But we don't know. We don't know. I mean, honestly, a couple of officers have been in and just done a quick survey of the home, trying to figure out what's going on. And I've not been in there deep yet.
This is Uncle.
Hopefully that's all it is.
Yeah, he called us this morning around 9 or 10 to ask
So his
her
parents.
about the mom upstairs, kind of clean that up and all.
Thank you.
When we called back after the boy's mom called us, he called back and said, when did the last see my eyes? I guess he left during the night. That's all. We went to look for him where the car was reported.
Mom knows where he's at. That was mom. Biological mom.
Science, so I'm gonna go ahead and start photographing.
So far, Jeremy has been cooperative with police, but this is about to change.
Uh-huh. Okay, all right. Okay. Hey, if you hear from him at all, we just need to know he's alive, you know he's okay. Please reach out to us, okay? He doesn't have his phone. He does not have his phone, so don't bother trying to call him, okay?
What's the status? All right, so first of all, I understand you found his cell phone. That's right, and you want to turn that over to us?
Maybe.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I do. My gut says yes, but at the same time,
yeah, I mean, we
I don't know.
We'll probably need to go through it and see at least maybe where he's been today.
Right.
If we can do that. There is a significant amount of blood in that upstairs bedroom on the carpet.
Do you have a warrant that would include the phone?
No, we'd have to get one at some point, so we couldn't go into it without that. So.
I've looked through it, and he's reached out to friends throughout the day, asking if they had heard from Aaron.
Okay.
Some texts back and forth.
Jeremy's reluctance to hand over the phone is raising eyebrows, as is his claim that he found it in the street. An entire team of officers has just canvassed the area and come up empty-handed.
So he found the phone, tells us that he found the phone, but doesn't want to give it to us without a search warrant. Because he asked Randy about that, if they needed a warrant to get into the phone. Well, he was telling Randy that there were texts in there about him asking if anyone had seen Aaron or anything like that. I wonder if those texts were sent since we've been here, though.
How did that end up with his phone?
He said he found it. I don't know. I wasn't out there when Randy got it from him.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he said he found it.
Where did he find it?
He was talking to his wife on the phone. His wife was looking over near St. Mary's and all that, so maybe they met up with their kid. And, I don't know.
I found it. Sure. He actually left up the body somewhere with a car.
I think he was the driver.
Unless he went somewhere
Just as suspicion is growing that Jeremy is actively blocking the investigation, he makes a shocking announcement. Brandon wants to surrender. That evening, Jeremy and his wife escort Brandon to the Rome Police Department.
I'm Detective York. You're Brandon. Rachel? Jeremy. Thank you.
It looked like he did it. It just looked like he did it.
You need to send somebody out to find the body.
Okay. I'll be back in just a minute, okay? All right. If y'all just have a seat, I'll be right back out with you, okay?
That was real close.
All right, Brandon. Anything in your pockets that I need to know about?
Wallet and keys.
Have those real quick. Anything else?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna pat you down real quick, okay? Do me a favor. Put your hands on that wall over there. I'm gonna put these right out here on the table, okay? We'll be right back.
What police saw as suspicious behavior was, in fact, the anguish of a father over turning his own son over to police, because what Jeremy found on his son's phone confirmed his worst nightmares. Shortly before midnight, the day Aaron arrived, Brandon had begun a search of the internet, including how to clean blood out of a carpet, does Walmart have duct tape, best secluded locations, and how to drain a washing machine. He's also written disturbing song lyrics. He screamed till he choked on his own tongue and blood, and a series of notes describing his thoughts and actions that evening. I got up on the roof and stalked my prey. I saw that he was lying in the bed there. The only emotion I felt was a surprise that I could have done it. At the house, police will also find a to-do list on his cell phone that includes cleaning, showering, and creating a false alibi. Surveillance footage shows him calmly purchasing cleaning supplies at Walmart just hours after the murder.
What'd I say?
That same day, he began setting up his alibi, texting both Aaron's girlfriend and Aaron himself, pretending to be concerned. Most horrifying of all, police discover that Brandon had been fantasizing about killing for months and actively planning a murder since early fall. He would later claim that he received prophecies from God commanding him to murder his best friend. When Aaron called that day to say that he was passing through town, he had no idea that Brandon's twisted mind would take that call as a signal to act. Before leaving the station, Jeremy wants to share critical information with the police.
The only thing that we can do for y'all right now is need to find that body.
I can take you out. Try to show you.
I'm sorry.
I can try to show you.
You can try to show us
the general area, yeah.
Okay. And where might that be?
Old East Rome. There's a road that parallels Dean Street on the north side, King Street of the view. And it curves, goes up that hill. There's an old cemetery. Aaron's body is out there somewhere.
Okay.
How you know that?
Brandon may well have been dealing with mental health issues, but it will come down to a court of...
Yeah, whatever the fuck. I don't want to hear that. Now you got schizophrenic and all this other shit.
...appointed psychiatrist to determine if this played a role in his actions. Meanwhile, police are about to learn the full extent of the horrors inflicted on the innocent man by his closest friend. Following Jeremy's instructions, officers search a wooded area at the edge of town. There, buried in a shallow grave, they find Aaron Davies, wrapped in plastic and bound with duct tape. The coroner's report is devastating. Aaron has more than 40 stab wounds to his head, neck, upper arms, and torso. His body shows signs of attempted dismemberment, and a portion of his small intestine is missing. Even more chilling, he has no defensive injuries. Aaron never saw the attack coming. The finding rules out any defense that the murder was the result of a fight that got out of control. Aaron was murdered savagely and in cold blood by the childhood friend he trusted. With Brandon in custody, police can finally press him on what they need the most, a confession that will seal his conviction.
All right, like I was saying, I'm Detective York. I work here at the wrong PD, of course. Detective York, yep, that's me. Where are you working?
I work at Home Athletic Club.
So you work somewhere else too? Okay. You said that there was going to be more. All right. So I'm going to read you some stuff before we get started, okay? Before you ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer.
I want to know the reason why.
You are asked questions and have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Okay? This part right here, this is what you're going to sign to, saying you understand your rights. I am willing to make a statement and to answer questions without having a lawyer present at this time. I understand and know what I am doing. The above statements of my rights have been read to me. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no present pressure of any kind has been used against me. I understand my rights.
I would like a lawyer.
You would like a lawyer? Okay.
Brandon has shut down the interrogation before the officers can get a single word out of him. But they don't need him to. They already have more than enough evidence.
Shirt up for me. Turn around. No, you're good right there. Is there anything? Turn back around for me.
What's the reason why?
All right, Brandon. I told you earlier you were being held for the obstruction from where you ran from the officers earlier. Now you're going to be charged with murder, aggravated assault, obstruction, and hindering the investigation of murder.
He is charged with murder and a string of related offenses. A state psychiatrist deems Brandon competent to stand trial. He pleads guilty to malice murder, felony murder, assault, concealing a death, and abusing a corpse. In court, prosecutors reveal the full sequence of horrifying events from that night. After a night of drinking and karaoke, Aaron had gone to bed in an upstairs bedroom. Sometime before midnight, Brandon took a knife, climbed onto the roof, and entered through a window before stabbing his friend more than 40 times where he lay. He then tried to dismember his body in the shower, wrapped it in plastic, placed it in a suitcase, and dumped it in the woods. With his friend safely disposed of, he set about erasing the evidence of the monstrous deed, including dumping Aaron's car in the creek. During his trial, Aaron's girlfriend and mother spoke through tears.
Aaron Davis was and is the love of my life. I will never be the same for having known him. He loved me, and I loved him. I could tell you 100 love stories, and it would not do justice to how wonderful he was. No one has ever understood me quite like he did. To him, I was seen for my soul.
Sarah Davis, Aaron's mother, said, "I've cooked and served Brandon thousands of dinners over the years. He was all the while planning to murder my son." In June of 2024, Brendan Reisner was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Justice requires that Mr. Reisner be sentenced on count 1 to imprisonment for life without parole. And that's what I'm going to do.
We would like to extend our deepest condolences to the friends, family, and loved ones of Aaron Davies, taken far too young.
So he really killed them for musical purposes, which is crazy. That's fucked up, game. Just to finish his songs. He